Hello, welcome back to a video. Yeah, this one is going to be a little late, but this is my plan with me for the week of February 15th to February 21st. This is my Gooseby planner, Gooseby Twins planner. If you guys have not seen it, I will leave the video where I flip through this planner for you guys to take a look at, and I'll also leave a link to their website for you to go to check it out. But for this week, I am continuing on with showcasing black shops. So this week's kit is going to be the collab with This Is Us and Indy and Ivy Ink. I have her sticker book as well as the weekly sticker kit, and then I just pulled in some washi that I may or may not use. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Alright guys, you have to forgive me because I was like going to like put down the base, but then I put down the other two like full boxes, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I can really just start planning. Well, I got one more. I just don't know where I'm going to put that one at yet. But I was like, oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and start filming. So last week, I'm using this top 3 sheet from Sweet Gem Life. Last week was interesting because last week was my last week working at the bedside. And yeah, it definitely bittersweet, like I said. I I am definitely going to miss like some of the interactions and, you know, that type of thing with the patient. Some of the things that, you know, one could only share working with your coworkers, especially in this situation being as a bedside nurse. So I just really I kind of want to like reflect a little, if you have it, because, you know, this year is 10 years for me as ARN, and, you know, never would I have thought that I would be, you know, on my way to working not in bedside, for one, and for two, in risk management. So that is the new position that I have taken, is in risk management. And for my entity that I work with, we still work in conjunction with the hospital, but I just work under the university side. So it kind of helps. And sorry with me and the sniffles, like I don't even know what the heck is going on, okay? Like it's ridiculous. Like I'm not sick. Maybe allergies, I don't know, but you know, it's just, you know, it's a lot. I have to sit here and I try to reflect on what the heck happened last week because I really don't remember everything. I am going off of the top of my head, guys. So with my new position, it's definitely a lot of change that I will, you know, have to adapt to. One being as though I am not working at the bedside anymore, which I think for real is, I think that's probably the craziest part about it, is that I'm not working bedside. And as this week has it, I was also one of like a few people. Every time I film, she starts crying. Speed, what's wrong? You guys hear her? It was a few of us leaving this week. One of them being someone who I am really close with. So I ended up orchestrating her like farewell party celebration, that we had, and of course she was just like, you know, I can't even believe it. And I was so proud of her because she didn't cry. I'm glad she didn't though, because I told him, like, girl, if you cry, I'm gonna start crying. So let's not go there, okay? But yeah, it's just crazy because when you all start to, I feel like coming into my last position at bedside, I really felt like I maybe here, I feel like I myself, just in my position, changed so much. And it's kind of crazy that that is what has happened. But I'm so grateful for it, because I literally just can't even imagine anything else. Like, it's, you know, I was definitely destined, in my opinion, to embark on this new journey, I'll say. And I'm ready. I think I am ready, because it's just I definitely needed a change. And for anybody that may be a nurse, know a nurse, inspiring to want to be a nurse, you know, one of the things that I was constantly saying to others in comparison to me not listening to my own advice, always said to remember that bedside nursing is not the end all be all. If you choose to, you know, go ahead and embark on change, embark on wanting to do something different, then by all means, go ahead and do that, you know? Like, don't don't think that that's, you know, all that there is. Bedside is not the only thing in nursing. Yes, it's the most popular thing. When people think of a nurse, they think about somebody at the bedside with the patients, helping them. But there are so many things that you can do in nursing. And I will always say, oh, don't think that that's all you should be doing. Don't think that's all that there is to bedside, because it's not. It really isn't. And I had to remember that. No, that wasn't where it was supposed to go. That was supposed to go. Oh, we're gonna leave it. That, you know, that's not the end all, you know, and you can't be afraid to, one, like, put yourself out there. You can't be afraid to, you know, pretty much make people pay what you are. Like, you're going to pay what I weigh. You're going to give me my props. You're going to give me the respect that I deserve. And that is one of the main reasons that really, like, burnt me out at my last position, is that I felt like and when I say we, I'm also in regards, like, speaking to some of my very close friends that was feeling the same exact way. It's like, we don't feel valued. And the majority of us that, you know, I am referring to are all nurses with 5+ experience. Whereas I feel like everybody that, you know, was fresh out of school up until maybe 1.5 to 2 years on my unit, I'll say, was given so much more. And, you know, and I can't even say it's because, you know, we never opened our mouth and said anything. We do. But these people are also sought after, which is where I feel like the lack of respect really comes into play. In nursing, especially for, like, my previous position, you can I'm trying to think. You can, I guess, level up in a sense. So if you are fresh out of school or less than 18 months experience, you're considered a CLIN 1. And then you can move up CLIN 2, CLIN 3, CLIN 4. Do we have CLIN 5? I think we may have had CLIN 5. But normally, like, CLIN 4 and CLIN 5 would be considered, like, almost in, like, a leadership position, or they expect you to be more in a leadership position. Why can't I talk? What the heck is going on? I don't know if you guys can see this, but that says weekend vibes. It's you know, it's sad to say. However, that's kind of what I realized about that unit, and I just knew that it was time for me to change. And that's just pretty much what it came down to. And I don't regret it, and I look forward to actually, you know, the change and all the new stuff that I'm going to do, and, you know, the learning that I'm going to be able to, you know, partake in. Like, I'm looking forward to it. So I kind of think that's the base in a sense. Kind of like my idea. Now, tell me what you guys think, because this is like the first time I've done something like this where you have it like spread out like this. Like it's not really all the full boxes and stuff like that. Like, you know, some of like my previous spreads, you know, like you see you got the full, all like a full row of full boxes, or a box to put on each day, where, you know, I didn't really have that with this kit. So y'all let me know what y'all think. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fill out everything and then I'll come back. All right, guys. So I went ahead and filled it out. I kind of just put down like a countdown for the last 3 days that I worked, which was Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And I just think it's crazy to think about, oh my gosh, like I am really actually done with bedside nursing. It's craziness. I did do like a little layering, which I'm not really, I guess, happy about now after the fact on Monday. But I did put down like the little uh, hexagons and then a President's Day script from Bean Sprout Paper Co. Um, and Monday I just pretty much was setting everything up for Tuesday, which was my friend's last day. So I did surprise her on Tuesday, and we had some food, and we had some insomnia cookies, and then somebody brought a cake, and some of the staff helped me with decorating and stuff like that. It was nice. I really really liked it. And then Tuesday night we did have tacos, because Taco Tuesday. That's just what it is. Wednesday was my day off, but Wednesday was when I really, really got emotional. I ended up, I had my nursing ethics court council meeting prior to the special interest groups that we normally do together. So I announced to them that, I was leaving, and the tears started like instantly. And then when it was done, my bro-in-law, I call him my bro, but so you guys know, my bro-in-law was coming over. So afterwards, I came and was like finishing like the straightening up process, cleaning up, and I just kept crying. And he's just like, "What's wrong?" And I'm just like, "I'm leaving. Like, what's going on?" And he's just like, "I know it's going to be okay." And I'm just like, it just sucks, because I really enjoy doing ethics. I never expected to feel how I feel about ethics. But I can tell you, like, just my almost 2 years of being in that court council, really, I feel like was some of the best time spent. And I am thoroughly going to miss them. But as I said to them, I will be more than happy to come back and speak as a guest speaker in regards to some of the ethical things that I see in my new position in risk management. So, after I cried and stuff like that, we had to go run a quick errand, and then came back and just pretty much just like chilling with his brother for the rest of the night. And then Thursday I got dressed, and I feel like every moment was like extra heavy, because I'm just like, it's the last time I'm putting on scrubs, the last time I'm putting on my dance clothes, the last time I'm putting on my work jacket, the last time I'm putting on this locator and my ID badge for bedside nursing, and putting on my stethoscope, putting on my goggles for work. It was just crazy. And I kind of was just like keeping to myself, and I kind of thought that somebody was planning something, but I was like, if they're planning it, clearly it's going to be a surprise. So let me keep my mind occupied. So I ended up going to go get a salad to eat for lunch because I was so hungry. And what ended up happening was, it's like, okay, they had to finish like setting up and like rushing it or whatever, so they could you know, actually surprised me. So my one friend that was working, she's like, Joia, come on. And I'm like, what? She's like, put your salad down and come on over here. And I'm just like, oh gosh. I walked in and they all like, surprise, congratulations. And it was just so beautiful. And like, I'll insert some pictures that I took. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is so nice. So then they start talking to me and I'm like, oh my God. And I start crying and I walk away and I'm boo-hooing and people's like coming to console me. And I realized one of my friends that wasn't working that day came in to say, you know, farewell to me. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm sitting there thinking about it now. I'm going to cry. But I was just like, yo, that I felt so, I felt so loved. I felt so special. And she was like, yeah, you know, our other girlfriend who was leaving, who last day was Tuesday, was going to come too. But her trying to like secure a babysitter and stuff like that for the baby. And her daughter was kind of like difficult, and then it started snowing that day too. So, you know, so she was like, you know, she couldn't come, and she like, you know, called me later, and I'm just like, you know what, I love you guys so much. And I'm like, even though I kept saying to them, guys, this is not the end. We will get back together. Like, we, you know, we hung out outside of work. So I'm just like, this is just a, and we just won't see each other at work anymore. That's all, you know. So it turned out wonderful, and I was very happy. And I left and came home and I cried some more. And I had him take a picture of me, you know, my last time in my uniform before I took it off. And, you know, it was just, it was just a bittersweet week. And then Friday, I started with freaking a migraine. I'm just like, are you freaking kidding me? So I had a migraine all the way up until Sunday, probably like late Sunday. On Saturday, we actually did go out and do some Flower Girl dress shopping. And then I also called my brother that doesn't live in state and asked about my nephew being the ring bearer. And he was like, oh yes, of course, and stuff like that. So it was so nice. And then I did have a facial scheduled for that day. And at first I thought about canceling, but I said, no, you know what? This massage that I'm going to get is probably going to really help my head, which it did. It like dumbed down my pain probably from a 8 to a 2, at least for 3 hours. So it was wonderful. And then it came back on Sunday and full throttle. I'm just like, what the F? Um, so really, I just kind of like really chilled out all day Sunday just to give myself a break and prepare myself for Monday. So I just, you know, I put the other full box and then I put a affirmation there that I am a wealth of knowledge and resources, because frankly I am. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I definitely appreciate you guys so much, all the support and, you know, encouragement and love that you guys give me by watching my videos and leaving me comments and, you know, subscribing to my channel. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.